Abby, welcome back. Today I am going to be doing my April wrap-up and my May TBR. This video is going to be fairly short because things got crazy in April and I read a total of 4 books. And one of them was a graphic novel, so it was very short. And all 3 of the books that I read, I didn't even start in April. I just finished them in April. But you know what? I'm finally getting over my huge reading slump that is lasting months. And I'm going to count it. The first book that I finished in April is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. This is the illustrated edition, and this is the first book in the Harry Potter series. I did a review on this book, and I will link it down below. I, of course, gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. The pictures are beautiful. The story is amazing. Characters are even more amazing, well developed. The world is fantastic. The magic system is great. Just basically everything in this book is a 5 out of 5 stars. The next book I finished in April is Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. This is the second book in the Throne of Glass series, and I just recently filmed my review on it, and so I will add that link to this video once I am finished editing and uploading, which should be in the next couple of days. I'm not going to say too much about this because the synopsis of Crown of Midnight does give away spoilers for Throne of Glass, so I gave this book a 4.5 stars out of 5 stars, only because the first maybe half of the book was really slow, and then once the pace finally picked up, I read it in a couple of hours. I also finished Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan. This is the second book in the Heroes of Olympus series, which is the spin-off series to Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. Once again, I don't want to say too much about it because it will spoil from the first book, which is The Lost Hero. I plan on doing a book review on this one soon, so hopefully I will have that uploaded within the next couple of weeks, I'm hoping. I also read Saga Volume 5 by Brian Vaughan and Fiona Staples. So that is pretty much all of the books that I read in April, and to be quite honest, I don't think I would have read that much if it hadn't been for Dewey's 24-hour readathon. Now on to my May TBR. I am going overboard in May, and I think it's because I really need to catch up with the books that I just haven't read in 2016, and it is crazy because we're already in May and 2016 is just flying by, and there is no way I'm going to reach my reading goal for this year, but that is okay. So the first book on my TBR for May is Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 3rd book in the Throne of Glass series, and I also want to read Queen of Shadows, which is book 4. I have heard that Queen of Shadows is probably the best one of this series, so I'm really excited to get to it, and I really hope that these books read quicker than the second one because these books are a little chunky and I really don't want a really slow-paced book. I want to try and fly through these fairly quickly. I also really want to get Assassin's Blade, which is the novella. And actually comment down below if you have read the Throne of Glass series. Let me know which order to read them. I hear different things. I hear that you can read Assassin's Blade first because it's the prequel novellas, I think, but I've also heard to read them in order that they were released. Also, The Raven King has finally been released, and that is the 4th book in the Raven Cycle Quartet by Maggie Stiefvater. So I need to hurry up and finish that series so that I can read The Raven King. Hopefully in May I can read The Dream Thieves, which is book 2, and Blue Lily Lily Blue, which is book 3. I am on page 24 of The Dream Thieves. I don't know why I put it down, but I did. I think I'm gonna get this one on audiobook because I listened to the Raven Boys on audiobook and I really loved it. And lastly, let's just keep piling it on. I really want to read Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. I have already started it and I hope to finish it in May. So far I am really loving it and it grabbed a hold of my attention fairly quickly, so I think this is going to be a really good book. Alright guys, well that is it for my April wrap up and my May TBR. Comment down below, let me know the books that you've read in April and the books that you are planning on reading in May. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you next time. Bye!